Hey guys, we're back with Matthew and Tilly. Remember, Matthew and Tilly is the title of the story. The author, the person who wrote the words, is Rebecca C. Jones, and the illustrator, the person who drew the pictures, is Beth Peck. Remember that Matthew and Tilly are best friends, but they get in an argument. Now that you know the story so well, I want you to help tell me the story. And I want us to figure out why Matthew and Tilly decided to make up. Let's read and find out. You remember what's happening on this page? That's right. They told us that Matthew and Tilly were really good friends. How do you think they're feeling here? They're looking at each other, they're sharing an umbrella. It looks to me like they're feeling pretty happy, pretty content. Do you remember what's happening on this page? This looked like a lot of fun. Do you remember what was happening here? They were having a lot of fun here too. Do you remember this? What was that? That's right, that was his lemonade stand. And what's Tilly doing here? She's playing hopscotch. So, how do you think they're feeling on this page? Ooh, do you remember this part? This is my favorite part because Miss Ashley likes to eat. Remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always put me on pause and move on when you're ready. What was happening in this illustration? Do you guys remember? They were helping a lady get her kitten out of the tree. And what was that fancy word we used? That's right, they rescued that kitten. Do you remember this part? What happened here? And what's going on over here? Do you remember how Matthew and Tilly were feeling on this page? That's right. I think they were feeling proud. They were talking about how brave they had been. Oh, do you remember what was going on here? And how are they feeling right now? That's right, they're feeling pretty happy. They're playing together and coloring. But then what happened? That's right, this is where Matthew breaks the crayon. What was happening on this page, guys? Do you remember? Look at Tilly. How do you think Tilly's feeling in this picture, this illustration? Look at her body. Look at her hands on her hips. Ooh, do you remember what happened here? That's right. Matthew stomped up the stairs. Can you tell me how he's feeling? Look at Matthew. Look at his hands. How's he feeling? Remember, you can always pause me if I'm moving too fast. What's happening on this page? Do you remember? Tilly's drawing on the sidewalk, alone. What's happening here? That's right. How's Matthew feeling being alone in his store? What's going on here? Do you remember? And look at Tilly. How's she feeling? She's sitting there like this. Poor Tilly. Do you remember this part? Tilly came to Matthew's house, and what happened? How do you think they're feeling now? And what's going on here? And here? How are they feeling now that they're back together? What do you think? So my question for you, my last question for you, is why did Tilly smile and Matthew apologize? Take a second to talk about that. You're right. They missed playing with each other and they wanted to remain friends despite their differences. Even though they had an argument, a quarrel, they still want to be friends with each other. So they worked it out. I think the author's trying to tell us something here. Friends don't always get along, but true friends forgive each other and resolve their differences.